Latest news about Ukraine. Kamala Harris slams Ukraine surrender proposal. Trump announced meeting with Zelensky. U.S. former president has said he would meet Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky during the latter visit to the U.S. Trump and Zelensky would meet in New York on Friday morning, and Republican presidential candidate said, "I will be meeting with him tomorrow morning around 9:45 in Trump Tower," the Republican told reporters in New York. Zelensky has reportedly extended his stay in the U.S. to accommodate this meeting. And on Thursday, Zelensky met U.S. President Joe Biden and Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris. They both reiterated support for Ukraine, with Harris seemingly taking jabs at Trump's earlier comments on Kiev, that Kiev should cut a deal and end the war. Harris says Ukraine's support in our strategic interest. U.S. support to Ukraine is in the North American country's strategic interest, Democratic presidential candidate told Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Thursday. "My support for the people of Ukraine is unwavering," Harris said to Zelensky. "The Ukrainian people are bravely defending their homes and their homeland, their freedom and their democracy against a brutal dictator." The vice president stressed the need to stand for international order and norms, and she acknowledged that there were some in the U.S. who would force Ukraine to give up large parts of sovereign territory, saying that such proposals were not proposals for peace, but rather for surrender. Her comments seemed to be in reference to Republican candidate Donald Trump, that his running mate J.D. Vance, who suggested Kiev should quickly cut a deal to end the war. She described such suggestions as dangerous and unacceptable. Biden vows to expedite Ukraine funding during his term. U.S. President has vowed that the fast-tracking of funding to Ukraine during the remaining months in his term, in an effort to strengthen Kiev's position in future negotiations. And speaking ahead of the meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky at the White House Thursday, Biden said the U.S. would deal with Ukraine's future defense needs, vowing that Russia will not prevail. And Biden said, "Russia will not prevail, Ukraine will prevail, and will continue to stand by you every step of the way," he said. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump, though not speaking in explicit terms, has put U.S. military and financial support of Ukraine increasingly into question in recent comments on the campaign trail, promoting anxiety in Kiev and among other NATO members. And Zelensky told Biden that "we deeply appreciate that Ukraine and America have stood side by side." He showed up to the meeting dressed in his trademark military-style outfit. U.S. imposes sanctions on Russian national cryptocurrency firms. The U.S. Treasury Department announced sanctions against an alleged Russian hacker, a Russian cryptocurrency firm, and a Russian crypto exchanger. The sanctions targeted Sergeyevich Ivanov, cryptocurrency firm Cryptex, and crypto exchanger PM2BTC. The United States and our international partners remain resolute in our commitment to prevent cybercrime facilitators like PM2BTC and Cryptex from operating with impunity, said Bradley Smith, acting Under Secretary for Treasury, Terrorism, and Financial Intelligence Unit. Cryptex is based in St. Vincent and in the Grenadines, but operates in Russia. And the Treasury alleged that Sergey Ivanov has laundered hundreds of millions of dollars worth of virtual currency for ransomware actors, initial access brokers, darknet marketplace vendors, and other criminal actors for approximately the last 20 years. And this is on DNYUZ. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.